Good afternoon, morning, or evening, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, I'm Jackson McKenzie,
And I'm Duhad.
and we are bringing you some more games of StarCraft 2. Once again, games played by our good friend Miro. This is a game that was played, when was it? It was about a week, it was a couple days ago, I think.
The replay info says March 26.
Yes, I just forget what the date is today. I'm on spring break,
right.
so I haven't been keeping track.
Fair point.
Anyway, this is a TVT. It was played on Newkirk Precinct, a map that I really like. But without further ado, let's jump into the game and we can talk more about it as we load.
Talk about the scenery during the match then.
Yes.
Alrighty then. So this is.
Oh, hey.
Miro
So apparently your starting area will eventually run out of resources. I didn't know.
Wow. I learning new things every day in this game.
Thanks, Blizzard. Helpful tips. Helpful tips.
To be fair, I'm sure there are at least a few people who, like, picking this game up for the first time would be legitimately shocked by that, but
Yeah.
seems like one of those things that they probably pick up before the randomizer. Hey,
Indeed.
so here we go.
Awesome. Yeah, and starting in the bottom left-hand corner, we have, from StarCraft Forum posters, the Terran in the red trunks, Miro.
And in the blue, we have SAD spawning on the opposite side of the map.
Newkirk Precinct is similar, I think, in its design to Habitation Station. I really loved this map. I was sad when it got taken out of the map pool.
Oh no.
Yeah,
and I haven't really been keeping up with the map pool as thoroughly as you have, but yeah, it did. This map was interesting.
you got quite an open space for engagements to happen in the center, but there are three paths that you can take across the map. Well, I mean, there's only one important one in the early game, but the drop path is quite short, and goes mostly over dead ground. So I like that. It encourages some interesting sort of drop play.
Considering what we've seen from the last couple of games from Miro, I'm not sure whether or not we're actually going to be seeing some heavy drop play, regardless of that advantage.
Could be.
Hey, on the upside, I will say this about this game so far. It has been a full 2 minutes without Miro leaving a worker sitting idly by the
You and your obsession with idle workers.
It's a thing.
Yep. We've got an early gas went down for Miro, so I'm suspecting that once again we'll be seeing a Reaper out of him.
Probably.
Gas coming down somewhat later from SAD.
Yeah.
SAD goes right into Marines.
That was an interesting supply depot placement.
For SAD?
Yeah, for SAD, there's it looks a little bit like he's realized that there's a chance of harassment, and he's preparing an odd block.
Well, I mean, I've seen that placement used before. It allows you to disrupt attacks on your mineral line, and you can create some nice chokes there.
Reactor goes down for SAD.
Reaper's almost out for Miro. Where's that rallied to?
Miro with the second command center very early in the game, especially considering what we've seen from him in the last couple of games.
Yeah, quite an early expand from Miro.
Paired almost exactly by his opponent. SAD building on location rather than building in base.
I wonder if Miro's going to be able to snipe that SCV.
We'll see. SAD's got a couple of Marines.
Yeah, those two Marines not quite able to take down the Reaper. He's putting some damage on that SCV. Wonder if he can get it.
I don't think so.
Doesn't look like it.
But Miro is going to get a full scout on a factory going down. Maybe even stop it. Yes, he does. Very well done. Sad not
And-
moving his Marines to intercept.
Taking out another SCV.
Go, Hero Reaper.
Yeah. 2 SCV kills, and the Reaper survives.
Nope, nope.
Or does it? No, no, it doesn't. Spoke
finally
too
remembers
soon.
that he has a spare Marine.
Yes.
So apparently not that he has... Nope, that was just another animation.
So Miro finishes up his command center.
Bunkering up.
Nothing too crazy for either player so far. Miro looks like he's going to be going mech. He's got a Hellion building. Starport, pretty standard.
Sad pulls off a number of workers from his mineral line in order to saturate his natural. Hero, less so. But yeah, nothing too crazy from from either player right now.
It's interesting, Miro only has 4 workers on gas.
Indeed, especially because he has... Oh, okay, there he goes. He had 2 workers saying, I live by his ramp. Still has 1.
Oh no! Oh
Taking
no!
the smoke break, apparently. There he goes.
Got stim coming out for Sad. So
Looks like we might have a drop from Sad. Yep. Loads up medevac
Yep.
full of Hellions. Miro with nothing to counter this.
yeah, nothing on.
two-
Well, he's got 2 Hellions in the medevac. He's got 2 Hellions building. I don't know if they're not gonna come out. Well, no, they could come out. It's gonna be close. Miro putting a turret down a little bit too late, but Sad pausing that drop.
It's not going to be
Miro
enough. though.
trying to come out
There
with
he
his
goes.
own drop.
And here's
And
the
his
drop
Hellions
side.
hit the mineral line pretty hard.
That's 1 drone, 2 drones, 3 drones,
Ouch.
4 drones and a mule, 5
This is a
drones.
lot of lost mining time here as well.
7 mules,
Oh!
8,
Ow!
9,
That bloody hurts.
10 SCVs go down for Miro. That
Wow.
is unconscionable.
Miro is now down 20 SCVs.
Jeez.
35 SCVs for Sad to 15 for Miro. This is not looking good at all.
Wowzer. Yeah, that was...
Miro's gonna
That
have
was
to
something
Miro's
lost.
gonna have to really make this drop work for him, because Lordy did Sad ever make that one work for him. But against this Marine force that Sad has here, I don't know how well this is gonna go for Miro.
Sad pulling out some extra SCVs. Tanks for Sad. Interesting choice. Army completely out of position to stop this. He's not moving his forces to defend his mineral line. Finally pulls off, but takes a lot more damage than he probably should have there. Miro recouping a few losses, but probably not going to do enough damage.
Well, he does get the Hellions out,
Yep.
so you know he can rinse repeat at a later date. But
Definitely a win for Miro, but considering what he just went through,
yeah,
not-
he needed to do more damage with that, or I don't know about needed, but he definitely wanted to do a lot more damage with that than he actually did.
I'm
He's
afraid
still
so.
down. Was that 14 SCVs?
I like what he's done at his main, though. He set up a couple of Widow mines and a missile turret, so I don't see.
Yeah, it's going to be
working
very,
for
very
Sad,
difficult for Sad to come in with more drops.
Which is good because it appears to be what Sad is planning. He's got 2 med bags picking up a whole buttload of, or the Marines are going to go into the bunker. Not sure if
Okay.
that was a. Well, apparently it wasn't a misclick. He's
Yeah, Sad
Is he-
sort of turtling up here a little bit.
interesting. Miro taking
Miro
advantage of
throwing
this
down
to
his
do
third,
damage.
and simultaneously coming in for another drop with those Hellions. Does lose 1.
Sad pulls all of his workers off onto the tank, which has no defenses.
Yeah.
That was a mistake from Sad. Miro should probably take off before he loses this. Oh, he gets away.
Nice. Very nice. I like Miro's micro here.
Yeah, Sad really losing that advantage he got in the extremely successful early play by being a
Well,
little
he's still up 9 workers, you know,
but he's
and
being
so
he's
those.
putting
All
a
right,
lot of
Miro
mining
does
time.
lose those Hellions.
But with Miro putting up a third and with so much mining time being lost by
Right.
Sad
Yeah.
refusing to fight the engagement and just holding
Sad
his
floating
workers
about
back.
1,000 minerals here.
Yeah. I'd say Sad got extremely lucky, and has a real chance here to do fatal damage to Miro. But I don't know if he's going to actually be able to utilize that because he doesn't actually seem to be taking advantage of his opportunities.
Right. Yeah, he has. I mean, he's up 30 supply right now, and he needs to be more active here.
Miro throwing down,
He's letting Miro recover, which is not what he ought to be doing.
Miro throws down a lot of anti-air, a lot of anti-drop. I think he's overcommitting to that, honestly, because Sad has shown no real interest in continuing drop play.
Right. Yeah, I mean, Miro has, you know, a hell of a drop defense here in his main.
Yeah.
You know, tanks sieged up, missile turrets, widow mines.
Oh, here comes a big move out from Sad.
Okay, big push out. Yeah.
Yeah, Miro investing a lot of resources in something that's probably not going to do a hell of a lot of good for him. He has very little in the way of defenses at his natural, and that's where the fight's going to
Pretty
take
much
place.
nothing at his third.
I don't think the third is the issue right now. I don't think Sad is aware of Miro's third.
Well, we shall see.
Nope, he definitely doesn't. He isn't aware it exists. I don't think he's got a good read. However,
Here
that's
comes-
not going to help all that much because Miro's got nothing to take on a tank Marauder build.
Yeah, he's got tanks and Hellions and a couple Marines in that bunker.
Miro knows what's coming, though.
All right.
He has spotted
Yep.
this.
Sad sieges up and starts going after that wall. Miro trying to put some damage on those medevacs.
Sad being a little too cautious right now. Ooh.
Yeah,
that's- he-
yeah.
he-
Sad should be pushing much more aggressively right now.
Miro building a lot of Vikings. Not really sure I like that.
Well, he's switched his factories over to tanks now.
That's true. Which is definitely going to help, but nothing coming out of the barracks, nothing coming out of the factory after that last tank.
And here comes the engaged. His Blue Flame Hellions not doing as much as they needed to.
Miro, all of his workers pulled off the line, apparently. Yeesh, that is... Well, still, again, Sad waited too long, and it looks like he's going to pay for it.
Yeah, Sad losing all those tanks in that initial force. Miro is starting to equalize that supply a little bit. He's now only down 20. Both players floating quite a bit of resources. Sad is floating almost 3,000 minerals. Miro floating about 1,000.
Sad sets up his own third, but compared to Miro's mining time here, I don't think he's going to recover all that quickly.
Sad also setting up a fourth.
Ooh, yeah, Sad being very aggressive here. Well,
You know, I mean, now that he's taken that forward position, I think he feels pretty safe in doing so. But Sad should really be pushing much harder here, much harder.
Sad once again. Oh, geez, yeah, he pushes forward a little bit, but he's afraid to commit, and the longer he waits, the more defenses Miro manages to set up.
Right. However, Sad does have a base advantage here.
That is true.
The SCV count is equal. Sad
That
floating
means-
almost 5,000 minerals.
Miro loses the Raven. Not so great there. Still, really ugly hits.
Yeah. These two players just trading big punches right here, but Sad just is not committing. And frankly, against this tank line that Miro has now, I don't blame him.
Well, yeah, but
He seems to have missed his opportunity here.
Yeah, he's lost it now. He might still, win out in the long term just by that extra base, but Sad lost his opportunity to really take this game home.
Yeah. Sad really needs to just start throwing down more supply depots and spending that bank.
Sad apparently just happy to commit to more Vikings, more siege tanks.
I find it odd that Sad has not taken the gas at either his third or his fourth. Looks like we got a drop coming in here for Miro.
Interestingly enough, we have a lot of Vikings on both sides, though really, for the most part, the only air on either side are those Vikings. A lot of
also the medevacs. Also the medevacs.
Well, yeah, but here's the thing: only Sad has one medevac left. I don't think Miro is only now playing out some extra medevacs. This is not a game where you need that many Vikings.
Yeah, these Blue Flame Hellions doing some good work on that main.
But Miro finally loses his secret, the secret that was his extra base.
If Sad just moves now, he could wipe out that base with no difficulty whatsoever. Sad's
he's a little bit distracted by his mineral line going up in flames.
Yeah. Blue flames, no less.
Indeed. He actually stole my joke.
All right, there it comes. There's the attack on the third. And this is going to get wiped out right quick.
The Vikings at least have going for them is that it would be very easy for
Miro's
Miro
going to lose
escape
every SCV that he had mining there.
And
Miro, he's going to lose the command center as well.
Oversaturated at his main, as it is almost out of minerals. His natural running out rapidly. He does not.
Sad with a huge supply advantage. 188 supply to 113.
Honestly, with even as bad as Sad's been playing most of these engagements, it would be almost unimaginable for him to actually lose at this point.
Well, this is actually a time where he does need to exercise a little bit of caution because he knows about that tank line. And with a mostly biocomposition, that's a really scary thing to deal with.
But Miro is, he's down to basically no mining. He's got very little. He's starving out slowly, and as much as Miro's got an excellent defensive line here, there's not a lot he can do to push out against what Sad has, lock him in.
Right. Well, Miro now sort of moving out to take a ninja third at that forward position. An interesting choice.
Sneaky. I think this is actually probably his best bet right now. If the game is to go any longer, he needs to be able to continue mining.
Well, he's floating 3,500 minerals. Gas is of course his real problem here. Sad now supply capped.
We're going to hit the
maxed
mineral
out.
line pretty hard.
Big double medevac Hellion drop at Sad's third. Is going to get all those SCVs.
Very low on gas, but I don't think either of these players really needs to worry about their minerals right now.
Yeah, they're both floating just so much in the way of minerals. Miro's just trying to buy time here.
There comes a nice big attack from Sad. Here we go, final engagement.
Good positioning on those siege tanks by Sad, but Sad, that tank line is just annihilating Sad's bioball.
That is unfortunate for Sad.
Yeah, supply has now been equalized.
Ouch.
In a few short seconds. Very uncomfortable engagement for Sad.
Splits his army in half to try and attack the tank line. That was not a good idea.
Seeker missiles. No, sorry, not seeker missiles. Auto turrets coming down for Miro. Gonna clean up those tanks.
That just broke it.
Yeah. That was exactly what Sad needed to not do.
Yeah, there were few ways that Sad could have really fucked up the position he was in, and that was one of the big ones.
Yeah.
And that's a GG from Sad.
Yep, there it goes. Well played. Well played by both players, honestly. That was,
Well, I think that's somewhat debatable.
Oh, come on,
No.
be generous.
Okay, no.
Be
in all
generous.
fairness, yeah, they were good games all around.
All right.
Always fun to see this game go.
Well, thanks guys for watching. We will be back shortly to bring you guys some more StarCraft 2. But for now, I'm Jackson McKenzie,
And I'm Duhad.
and this is StarCraft 2.